Well, hello there, fellow travelers. Are you ready to embark on an unforgettable journey? Today, we're diving into the heart of Asia, a continent brimming with rich history, diverse cultures, and breathtaking landscapes. Whether you're a seasoned globetrotter or a first-time adventurer, Asia has something to offer everyone. Asia, with its bustling markets, serene temples, and vibrant street life, is a sensory overload in the best possible way. Imagine wandering through a lively market, the air filled with the aroma of exotic spices, the sounds of vendors calling out their wares, and the sight of colorful textiles and fresh produce. Then, just a short distance away, you find yourself in the peaceful grounds of a centuries-old temple where the only sounds are the rustling of leaves and the soft chanting of monks. And let's not forget the stunning landscapes that stretch from the dense jungles of Southeast Asia to the arid deserts of Central Asia. Picture yourself trekking through lush rainforests, discovering hidden waterfalls, or perhaps exploring the vast steppes where nomadic tribes still roam. Asia beckons with the promise of adventure, and every corner of this vast continent has a story to tell. From the soaring Himalayas, where the world's highest peaks touch the sky, to the tranquil rice paddies that stretch as far as the eye can see, Asia offers a tapestry of experiences that are sure to leave you with memories to last a lifetime. Imagine standing at the base of Mount Everest, feeling the crisp mountain air fill your lungs, or walking through terraced fields that have been cultivated for centuries. Each step a connection to the past. Now, I know venturing into the unknown can seem a tad daunting, especially when the culture is as different as the alphabet soup you might find on the menu. The unfamiliar sights, sounds, and even smells can be overwhelming at first, but that's all part of the adventure. Embrace the confusion, the moments of getting lost, and the joy of discovering something new and unexpected. But trust me, with a little preparation and a dash of open-mindedness, you'll navigate the cultural nuances like a seasoned explorer. Learn a few basic phrases in the local language, understand the customs and traditions, and most importantly, approach every interaction with respect and curiosity. You'll find that people are generally welcoming and eager to share their culture with you. We're about to embark on a journey, a crash course if you will, on everything you need to know to ensure your Asian adventure is as smooth as a freshly steamed bao bun. From packing essentials to must-try foods, we've got you covered. So let's start with the basics. What to pack? Lightweight clothing, comfortable shoes, and a good travel guide are a must. Don't forget your camera to capture all those unforgettable moments. From essential health precautions to navigating cultural etiquette, we'll cover all the bases. Make sure you're up to date on vaccinations and carry a basic first aid kit. Respect local customs, such as removing your shoes before entering someone's home or a temple, and always greet people with a smile. These small gestures go a long way in making a positive impression. So, buckle up, grab your travel journal, and get ready to soak in the sights, sounds, and flavors of this captivating continent. Keep a journal to jot down your experiences, the people you meet, and the places you visit. And don't forget to indulge in the local cuisine. From street food stalls to high-end restaurants, Asia offers a culinary adventure like no other. Try everything from spicy curries to delicate dumplings and savor the unique flavors of each region. Remember, the more prepared you are, the more you can savor every moment of your Asian escapade. Let's get started. Research your destinations, plan your itinerary, but also leave room for spontaneity. Some of the best travel experiences come from unplanned detours and chance encounters. So pack your bags, open your mind, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. Asia awaits, and it's ready to share its wonders with you. Happy travels! Before you trade your walking shoes for a tuk-tuk ride, let's talk about staying healthy on your Asian adventure. Traveling to a new country, especially one as diverse and vibrant as those in Asia, can be an exhilarating experience. The sights, sounds, and flavors are unlike anything you might have encountered before. But amidst all the excitement, it's crucial to prioritize your health. After all, nothing can put a damper on your trip faster than falling ill. Now, nobody wants to swap stories about a trip to the doctor's office instead of that hidden gem of a temple, right? Imagine sitting at a quaint cafe, sharing tales of your adventures with fellow travelers. You'd much rather talk about the breathtaking architecture of the temples you visited or the delicious street food you tried, rather than recounting a visit to a local clinic. Health should be a priority, not an afterthought. First things first, a visit to your doctor or a travel clinic is as essential as packing your passport. This step is often overlooked, but it's one of the most important things you can do before embarking on your journey. Your healthcare provider can give you personalized advice based on your medical history and the specific destinations you'll be visiting. They can also provide you with necessary vaccinations and medications to protect you from local diseases. They'll make sure you're up to date on routine vaccinations and recommend or administer any destination-specific ones you might need. Vaccinations are a critical part of travel health. Depending on where you're going, you might need shots for diseases like typhoid, hepatitis A and B, or even yellow fever. It's better to be safe than sorry, and these vaccines can save you from a lot of trouble down the road. Trust me, a little prevention goes a long way in ensuring you spend your time exploring ancient ruins, not the inside of a local clinic. Imagine standing in awe before the majestic Angkor Wat or the ancient city of Bagan, rather than being confined to a hospital bed. Prevention is key, and taking these steps can help you make the most of your trip. Next up, remember that while the local water might be perfectly fine for the locals, your Western stomach might stage a revolt. Waterborne illnesses are a common issue for travelers, and they can turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. It's not just about drinking water. You need to be cautious about the water you use for brushing your teeth and washing fruits and vegetables. Stick to bottled water, even for brushing your teeth, and be sure it's sealed tight before you twist that cap. Always check the seal on bottled water to ensure it's intact. In some places, unscrupulous vendors might refill bottles with tap water and sell them as new. It's a small step, but it can make a big difference in keeping you healthy. And speaking of water, be mindful of ice in your drinks too. Ice is often made from tap water, and it can carry the same risks as drinking the water itself. It might be tempting to cool down with a refreshing iced drink, especially in hot climates, but it's better to be cautious. It's often made from tap water, and that can lead to some unpleasant souvenirs you hadn't bargained for. Diarrhea, stomach cramps, and other gastrointestinal issues are common problems for travelers who aren't careful about their water consumption. These issues can be debilitating and can ruin your plans. Remember, when in doubt, ask, or better yet, skip the ice altogether. When you're unsure about the safety of the water or ice, it's always better to err on the side of caution. You can ask locals or your hotel staff for advice, but the safest bet is to avoid ice entirely. Your gut will thank you. By taking these precautions, you can enjoy your meals and drinks without worrying about the potential consequences. A healthy gut means more energy and enthusiasm to explore and enjoy your trip to the fullest. Another important aspect of staying healthy while traveling is maintaining good hygiene. Always carry hand sanitizer and use it frequently, especially before eating or after touching surfaces in public places. Washing your hands with soap and water is even better when it's available. Wet wipes can also be handy for quick cleanups. Street food is one of the highlights of traveling in Asia, but it can also be a source of foodborne illnesses if you're not careful. Choose food stalls that are busy and have a high turnover of food, as this usually means the food is fresh. Avoid raw or undercooked foods and opt for items that are cooked thoroughly and served hot. Protecting yourself from insect bites is also crucial, especially in areas where diseases like malaria and dengue fever are prevalent. Use insect repellent with DEET, wear long sleeves and pants, and sleep under a mosquito net if necessary. These measures can help you avoid not only mosquito-borne diseases, but also other insect-related issues. It's also a good idea to bring a basic first aid kit and any necessary medications with you. This can include pain relievers, antihistamines, antidiarrheal medication, and any prescription drugs you take regularly. Having these items on hand can save you a trip to the pharmacy and ensure you're prepared for minor health issues. Don't forget to take care of your overall well-being by getting enough rest and staying hydrated. Travel can be exhausting, and it's important to listen to your body and take breaks when needed. Staying hydrated is especially important in hot and humid climates, so drink plenty of water throughout the day. Incorporating some light exercise or relaxation techniques into your routine can also help you stay healthy and energized. Whether it's a morning yoga session, a short walk, or some meditation, these activities can help you manage stress and maintain your physical and mental well-being. By taking these steps to prioritize your health, you can fully enjoy the beauty and wonder of your Asian adventure. From exploring ancient ruins to savoring delicious street food, you'll be able to make the most of every moment without worrying about your health. So go ahead, lace up those walking shoes, hop on that tuk-tuk, and embark on the journey of a lifetime with confidence and peace of mind. Now let's talk about blending in and showing respect for the local culture. Remember, we're guests in their home, and just like you wouldn't wear a swimsuit to a swanky restaurant, it's important to dress appropriately when visiting temples or religious sites. Think of it as packing a little cultural sensitivity along with your sunscreen. Shoulders and knees are generally considered conservative, so pack lightweight pants or skirts and tops that cover your shoulders. This small gesture goes a long way in showing respect for local customs. In some countries, you might even be required to remove your shoes before entering temples and homes. It's a good idea to pack a pair of comfortable slip-on shoes or sandals for these occasions. Trust me, fumbling with laces while trying to maintain a sense of decorum can be a tad awkward. Remember, dressing modestly isn't about sacrificing style. It's about respecting the cultural fabric of the places we visit. A little understanding and a dash of cultural etiquette go a long way in making your Asian adventure a truly enriching experience. We all want our adventures to be smooth sailing, and that includes keeping our valuables safe. Pickpocketing can be a concern in crowded areas, especially in major tourist hubs. Remember, a little vigilance goes a long way. First off, keep your wits about you. Thieves often target distracted tourists, so be aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded markets or on public transportation. And remember, those helpful strangers who get a little too close might not have your best interests at heart. It's also wise to keep your valuables secure. Consider using a money belt or inside pockets to keep your cash and passport close. And ladies, avoid carrying your bag dangling off your shoulder. A crossbody bag is much safer. Finally, don't be afraid to be assertive. If someone makes you uncomfortable or seems suspicious, trust your instincts and move away. If you do encounter any trouble, report it to the local authorities immediately. Remember, a little street smarts can go a long way in ensuring a safe and enjoyable trip. Now let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, money. When it comes to financial matters, a little preparation goes a long way. One of the first things to remember is that while credit cards are widely accepted in urban areas, cash is still king in more rural parts of Asia. Before you head off the beaten path, be sure to have enough local currency on hand to cover your expenses. You can exchange money at banks, airports, or authorized money changers. And remember, it's always a good idea to shop around for the best exchange rates. Speaking of exchange rates, keep a close eye on the fluctuations and be aware of any fees or commissions charged. It's also a good idea to notify your bank and credit card companies of your travel plans to avoid any unexpected card declines. And a final tip, consider carrying a mix of denominations, including smaller bills, as they'll come in handy for smaller purchases and tips. One of the most rewarding aspects of traveling is immersing yourself in different cultures, and that includes navigating the intricacies of language barriers. While English is spoken in many tourist areas, venturing off the beaten path often means encountering a symphony of languages you may not understand. But fear not, there are plenty of ways to bridge the communication gap and connect with locals, even if you don't share a common tongue. First and foremost, a little effort goes a long way. Learning a few basic phrases in the local language like hello, thank you, and please can work wonders in breaking the ice and showing respect for the local culture. Don't be shy about using gestures and body language. Pointing, miming, and even a friendly smile can often convey your message effectively. And remember, a sense of humor and a willingness to laugh at yourself can go a long way in overcoming awkward situations. Embrace the challenge of communication as part of the adventure. You'll be amazed at how much you can communicate with a little creativity and a positive attitude. We all want to have a good time on holiday, but remember, when you're traveling in Asia, you're on someone else's home turf. It's like visiting your friend's parents' house. You want to be respectful and follow their rules, right? Different countries, even different regions within those countries, can have very different customs and laws than what you're used to back home. What might seem like a minor infraction back home could lead to serious consequences in another country. For example, something as simple as snapping a photo of a local market or a religious statue could be seen as disrespectful or even illegal in some places. Always ask for permission before taking photos of people, and be mindful of where photography is permitted. Remember, A little awareness goes a long way in ensuring a smooth and respectful journey. So, do your research, learn about the local customs, and be prepared to adapt to a different way of doing things. Now, while we're on the topic of respecting the local culture, let's talk about respecting the local environment. It's an essential part of being a responsible traveler. When we visit new places, we often focus on the cultural experiences, the food, the history, and the people. But the environment is just as crucial. It's the backdrop to all those wonderful experiences, and it deserves our respect and care. You see, many Asian countries, especially those with rapidly developing economies, are facing a real crisis when it comes to plastic waste. The rapid urbanization and economic growth have led to an increase in plastic consumption, and unfortunately, waste management systems haven't been able to keep up. This has resulted in a significant amount of plastic waste ending up in the environment, polluting cities, rivers, and oceans. It's heartbreaking to see pristine landscapes and beaches littered with plastic bottles and bags. These places, which should be natural havens, are now marred by the presence of plastic waste. The impact on wildlife is devastating. Marine animals often mistake plastic for food, leading to ingestion and entanglement, which can be fatal. Birds, fish, and even larger mammals like whales and dolphins are affected. The beauty of these natural landscapes is overshadowed by the growing plastic problem. As a responsible traveler, you can make a big difference. It's not just about enjoying the sights and sounds of a new place, but also about contributing positively to the environment. Simple actions like picking up litter when you see it can have a significant impact. When you carry a reusable water bottle, you're not just saving money, but also reducing the demand for single-use plastics. Every small action counts. Remember, every little bit helps, and small changes can add up to a big impact. When you choose to use a reusable container instead of a disposable one, you're making a statement. You're saying that you care about the environment and are willing to make an effort to protect it. Recycling plastic bottles, even when it's not convenient, shows that you're committed to reducing waste. These actions, though small, can inspire others to do the same. It's all about being mindful of your consumption habits and making conscious choices to minimize your footprint. When you're at a market, refuse plastic bags and use your own reusable ones. Opt for eco-friendly products that have minimal packaging. These choices may seem insignificant, but they collectively make a huge difference. By being mindful, you're not only reducing your own waste, but also setting an example for others. One easy step is to pack a reusable water bottle and refill it whenever you can. This simple action can significantly reduce the number of plastic bottles that end up in landfills and oceans. Many places now offer water refill stations, making it easier than ever to stay hydrated without contributing to plastic waste. Plus, having a reusable water bottle is convenient and cost-effective. Many hotels and guest houses have filtered water stations, so you don't have to constantly buy single-use plastic bottles. This not only helps the environment, but also saves you money. It's a win-win situation. By choosing accommodations that offer these facilities, you're supporting businesses that are making an effort to be more sustainable. It's a small step, but it can have a big impact. And when you're out and about, consider carrying a reusable shopping bag. These bags are lightweight, foldable, and easy to carry. They can be used for groceries, souvenirs, or any other items you might purchase during your travels. By using a reusable bag, you're reducing the demand for plastic bags, which are a major source of pollution. It's a simple change that can make a big difference. They fold up nicely and can save you from accumulating a pile of plastic bags. It's a practical solution that fits easily into your travel routine. By packing a reusable bag, you're prepared for any shopping you might do, and you won't have to rely on single-use plastic bags. It's a small step towards a more sustainable lifestyle. Remember, we're guests in these beautiful countries, and it's our responsibility to leave them as pristine as we found them. The principle of leave no trace is crucial when traveling. It means being mindful of your impact on the environment and taking steps to minimize it. Whether you're at a beach, a campsite, or a city, always clean up after yourself and dispose of waste properly. By doing so, you're helping to preserve these places for future generations. By making these small changes, we're not just reducing our own impact, but also showing locals that we care about their environment and their future. When locals see travelers making an effort to be environmentally conscious, it can inspire them to do the same. It's a way of building a global community that values and protects the environment. Education and awareness are key. By sharing your knowledge and practices with others, you're contributing to a larger movement towards sustainability. Participating in local cleanup events is another great way to make a positive impact. Many communities organize events where volunteers come together to clean up beaches, parks, and other public spaces. Joining these events not only helps the environment, but also allows you to connect with locals and other travelers who share your commitment to sustainability. It's a rewarding experience that can make your travels even more meaningful. Consider using eco-friendly travel products, such as biodegradable toiletries and reusable utensils. These products are designed to minimize environmental impact and are often made from sustainable materials. By choosing these items, you're reducing the amount of waste you generate and supporting companies that prioritize sustainability. It's a small change that can have a big impact on the environment. Another way to reduce your environmental footprint is by using public transportation or bicycles instead of renting a car. Public transportation systems in many Asian countries are efficient and affordable, making it easy to get around without contributing to air pollution. Bicycles are also a great option for exploring cities and towns, providing a fun and eco-friendly way to see the sights. By choosing these modes of transportation, you're reducing your carbon footprint and helping to keep the air clean. Supporting local businesses and choosing eco-friendly accommodations are also important steps towards sustainable travel. Local businesses often have a smaller environmental footprint compared to large corporations, and they contribute to the local economy. Eco-friendly accommodations implement practices such as energy conservation, waste reduction, and water-saving measures. By supporting these businesses, you're encouraging more sustainable practices and helping to protect the environment. Participating in ecotourism activities and wildlife conservation projects can also make your travels more sustainable. These activities are designed to promote environmental awareness and conservation while providing unique and educational experiences. Whether it's a guided nature walk, a visit to a wildlife sanctuary, or a conservation project, these activities allow you to learn more about the local environment and contribute to its protection. It's a way to give back to the places you visit and make a positive impact. Finally, sharing your experiences and promoting sustainable travel on social media can inspire others to follow your example. By highlighting the steps you're taking to reduce your environmental impact, you can raise awareness and encourage others to do the same. Social media is a powerful tool for spreading information and inspiring change. By using it to promote sustainability, you're contributing to a larger movement towards a more environmentally conscious world. In conclusion, the plastic problem is a significant challenge, but as travelers, we have the power to make a difference. By being mindful of our consumption habits, making conscious choices, and taking small steps towards sustainability, we can help protect the environment and preserve the beauty of the places we visit. Every action counts, and together, we can create a positive impact. Let's travel responsibly and leave a legacy of care and respect for the environment. All right, let's talk about staying connected while you're exploring Asia. Now, you might be thinking, Rick, I'm on vacation. I don't want to be glued to my phone. And I hear you. But trust me, having a reliable internet connection can be a lifesaver, especially when you're navigating unfamiliar territory. It's super handy for looking up directions, finding that hidden gem restaurant, or quickly translating a phrase when you need to communicate with a local. Plus, it's always good to have a way to stay in touch with loved ones back home and share your amazing experiences in real time. Now, you've got a couple of options here. One is to rely on Wi-Fi, which is widely available in hotels, cafes, and restaurants throughout Asia. However, you might find that the quality and reliability of Wi-Fi can vary, and you don't want to be stuck in a situation where you desperately need an internet connection and the Wi-Fi is down. That's where a local SIM card comes in handy. Well, folks, there you have it. We've covered a lot of ground, from health precautions to cultural sensitivities, safety tips, money matters, language barriers, local laws, and even how to minimize your environmental impact and stay connected while on the road. By keeping these tips in mind, you'll be well prepared for your journey to Asia. Safe travels and enjoy your adventure.